continent lands ago.
It's too wild to be made up.
Episode. All my stories that I make is true, man. These are
all the stories I make is true.
These are snub life stories. You know what I'm saying? Javen been there for a few.
We hope to have you back for some more, man.
I have.
I remember, man, I had this bitch, her name was the Firecracker. She was firing this motherfucker.
I knew he was going to say this goofy shit.
Is Javen in this? Tell me a story with Javen in it.
I'm in it.
He's in it.
I figured it.
Apollo was a shorty. Now, I told old girl, that's when I was driving my motherfucking Lincoln, my shit slick as hell. I told old girl, that's when I just stopped fucking with her. That's when you don't stop fucking with bitches, because she told me, she looked at my face, and she was like, you know what, Snuff, I'm going to get you back for this. Nobody does this to me. I was like, all right, whatever, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, whatever.
Just wait.
No, I was like, whatever, bitch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then she came back, you know what I'm saying? And I let her in my home. I did. I slipped. You know what I'm saying? I slipped. So she was like, hey, her body was so fantastic that you can't. It's tough.
Can't kick her out the bed.
You seen her firecracker body was banging, man.
Firecracker was firecracker.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gave her that name. Her name was Shay.
Her name was Shay.
You know what I'm saying? So then I go, and I wasn't even drinking this time because I had got arrested for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, you know what? They're going to pull me over some shit. So I wasn't even doing that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So I was drinking cranberry juice and shit. I took it downtown. We go, she was like, man, she was so adamant of going back to my crib. We go back to my crib. She was like, man, take this shot. I'm like, man, you know, I took the shot. She put something in that motherfucker. It's a bitch I know for 10 years. You know, I woke up. I had my drawers on. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk. I had my drawers on and shit, and my pants were by the front door. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I had left was my watch and my chain, because if she stick that, I would have killed her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew where I picked her up from, but I couldn't remember. And she took my keys, my passport, and everything. So I couldn't do nothing but walk to Javen crib. So I walked to Javen crib. I'm like,
what time is it?
It's probably about like 8 o'clock in the morning, like 9:30.
What time is it?
You just said 8 in the morning. It's not 8 in the morning?
No.
What time is it?
6:30.
And I woke up because I drink so much tequila and smoke so much weed, the drugs didn't have the effect they would have on a normal person. The normal person wake up in the evening.
You got to get a win out of this somehow. I think you got to be.
So I go, and Apollo was just a short. I couldn't lock my door. So I had to have him upstairs. So I was like, man, take me to this spot, man. I don't know where she stayed, but I know she stayed around this area. And Javen was like, man, they was like, Snell, you was probably drunk or whatever. I'm like, Javen, I wasn't drinking. I'm telling you that. I'm like, I wasn't drinking. So he dragged me to it's on 55th.
I heard this. I know, okay.
It's like on 55th and Holston.
Go ahead.
And I'm like, man.
It is on.
She's in the gated community.
It is on 51st and Morgan.
It wasn't nothing but folks out there.
There ain't no goddamn gated community.
At all. I pulled up.
That's Motown.
And I'm like,
Motown
and I'm like,
dispensary right around.
I'm like, Snub, what you plan on doing, dog?
And I get out the motherfucking car and I yell. I said, whoever took my shit in one of these motherfucking houses, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And whatever. And they were so scared. They was yelling out the window. They was like, man, we ain't do it to you. We ain't do it to you. Don't fuck with us. I ain't seen niggas this scared. So it was a door open. And I went in the house.
This is where you zoom in on Javen's face.
I went in the house. And I went out there and I was like, Javen was like, Snub, I'm not breaking in nobody's houses.
Is that the actual
Javen was scared. Javen was like, I'm not breaking in nobody's houses.
Is that the actual recollection of how he's telling it? Is that how
he got out the car, he yelled that shit. I don't remember nobody saying nothing, but I do remember this nigga kicking in a fucking door. And that's when I said...
Was you still in the car?
Yes. I want to get out. No, I told him.
I told him to come in with me.
This nigga's kicking in the door.
I said, first off, you don't know which house this is. Second off, do you know where the fuck we at? Fuck that. She got my wallet, my passport. She can't just drug the Snub and just rob the Snub. Sir. I
had $8. I only had $8.
To your recollection, what made you kick that door?
Because it was the only door that I could... It was the first door that I saw.
That nigga tried to like, because, you know, like, fuck it. So what happened when you kicked it up?
When I kicked the door in, it was a girl, and she was sitting on the couch.
Was it the right house?
Yeah.
Yes. I got lucky.
It was.
Good job.
And she was sitting on the couch. She was a teenager. And I was like, and she had, you know, and she was probably like 15 or 16. And you know, and with Firecracker, like I said, I always treat my bitches well. So if she had her with her or whatever, I always treated her well. I was like, do you know who the fuck? I'm like, do you know who the fuck I am? She was like, yes, Snub, it's you. She was like, yes, Snub. I'm like, yes,
Yeah, Snub, it's you.
I was like, where's Shay at? They were like, she upstairs. I went upstairs. She had a towel on and everything. I'm like, now my
You
vision,
still in the car?
I'm still in the car.
my vision was hazy. I couldn't remember shit. You know, like remember they gave Moesha the date raid drug? That's what they gave me. You know what I'm saying?
That's your point of reference? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like that.
Moesha,
My
yeah,
mouth was
yeah.
pasty. I woke up in my underwear. You know what? No telling what type of pictures they took of me when I was naked and boy. You know what I'm saying? And it was cold in my house.
You on your belly again.
So I go in there, and I look at her, and she's so surprised to see me. She's like, shit. I'm like, where the fuck is my shit? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, man. And she was like, you drove me here. I'm like, never did I drive you here because my license is already bogus, and I wouldn't even do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid, bitch.
That's how this went.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid. She's like, I'm gonna call the police. Now when she said that, I already got a warrant or some shit. So I'm like, that's how you get a grudge.
That's your kryptonite. Nigga like, oh, you got me.
You know what I'm saying?
I did hit the door in.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, you know, and the chick that he was talking about with the kid had the extra key. So I had to tell her to give me the extra key. And she's like, why you need the extra key? I'm like, because I was fucking with my other bitches. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell this. So I had to make up a whole different story. I'm like, man, I don't know what happened. I was like, somebody drugged me. I don't know what happened. You know, I let her know it was one of my bitches.
So you think one of your guys drugged you?
No, the bitch drugged the house that I went to.
But I'm saying,
But you got to explain that to.
I had to explain that to the girl that was staying with
So
me.
who'd you say drugged you? Black?
No, I said it was somebody put something in my drink.
a guy?
No, I didn't know who.
Somebody he don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. and, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell. I couldn't like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know. So and so she was like, man, and whatever. And she was like, I'm gonna call the police. So I get in my car and I leave. I can't make shit. So I call her the next day.
You got my car.
I got one of my attorneys. I got one of the attorneys that I know. He's a black guy. You know what I'm saying? He's the president of the NBA president. No, fuck it. But he called her. He was like, man, you going to jail. Give me shit back. And the next day I knew my passport,
You got
my
his
kids,
shit back.
everything was
This
in
how
my
this shit
shit.
went.
In your mailbox?
And nobody believed me.
This how this shit
They
went.
think I was drunk. And they think that I'm lying.
I would too if I wasn't there. Nigga, I'm in the car freaking out.
Looking at all three
Nigga. Because I know exactly
on
where
a
I'm at.
swivel.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's the 2000. When is this? This is the height
He
of
like,
Motown.
go down here, go down this street. So we going down 51st. I'm like, he like, no, pull over. I'm like,
And y'all ain't find it immediately. I'm sure
Pull
y'all
over.
flipping the block.
Be like, what? 08 to 10.
They got me kicking their doors on
What year was this? No.
yeah, let's say 2010, 2011.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
Either way.
It's
Either
still,
way.
yeah.
Either way.
They still, when y'all flipping looking for that clear, they like on this
Either
car.
way. It just, right. It just.
Bitch, she thought I was a fucking hoe. I ain't no hoe. I would kick your door in and whoop your ass. The fuck out of here. Where do you think you robbing from?
I look like
I will come in this motherfucker and whoop your ass.
Living this shit.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah, you stupid as hell.
Have you ever talked to her again after that?
Yup. Yes.
I haven't.
He's a liar.
But you know what? Talking about people in my family